So, this video is actually discussing the really nuts and bolts bits of planning your event. Once you start, it's actually very, very easy to set up a workshop like this. The critical starting point is the where and the when. Clearly, this is something being aimed at schools. Avoid exam periods, which are usually May and June. It's often better to go towards the kind of middle of the first half term or the middle of any half term. Particularly try and avoid early September because the schools are only just settling down. The venue you need has to be fairly flexible. As you can see from the room we've used here, a room with a good screen, not a lecture theatre, because you then want to turn it into a set of workshops. So conference centres, community halls, science centres, the school hall, those sorts of places work very well. You can go for hospital meeting rooms. I mean, all hospitals have lots of rooms about the right size for the kind of big MDT type sessions. Anything like that works, so long as you can move things around to get them in their groups very neatly together, giving them enough space that they aren't distracted by the groups nearby. If you're wanting to run a version of Your Body, Your Consent, just like we have, you can actually download all of the materials, including all the PowerPoint slides that I use in my lecture, all of the cards with the questions and the opinions on the back, so that actually all of that lot is ready. And there are tips for facilitators. And on the website, there's also a checklist of things to remember to do, which you can tick off as you go along. Perhaps the biggest challenge is finding facilitators, and that's what the public engagement team at the college do. They have a list of people who volunteered for such things in the past. They will send emails round to members of the college. They will be able to contact people in your region so that they're not travelling long distances, and they are a phenomenally valuable resource if you want to set up something like this, because they've got the experience to really know how to make it work. One of the interesting challenges is, of course, teachers are as pressurised, as busy as we are in the health service, and they don't have much time to answer phone calls or emails. And clearly you can't just phone them during a lesson time because they're probably going to be teaching. So yes, send out emails by all means, but recognise there are other ways of advertising your event out to the schools that you're interested in. There are STEM Learning who can contact schools for you, and the very able students get additional support out of STEM Learning. On the website you'll find there is a template email that you can send out. You can phone the heads of sixth forms because those are clearly the population we're trying to communicate with. Simply attending looks really good on a UCAS form, and it gives them something to talk about at an interview. So all of these things are worth remembering when you're advertising, that we're doing this to help not only the potential medical students, but certainly they're amongst the group, and helping them to actually get access to something like this is a very valuable part of the process. So to wrap up this video, that's how you organise your event. Sounds like a lot of hard work, but it's actually really rewarding if you can engage with sixth formers. It's great fun, and I would strongly recommend you do it. If you get at all anxious, the public engagement team in the college are brilliant and will help you really well. And I'd be ready to help if you really needed me. Thank you.